guys, what's up everyone? Welcome to Young Titan World. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I hope you're taking care of yourself as such. I know there's a lot of crazy shit going on in the world, Israel, the death of a lot of people, 500 people in the hospital. That is crazy. Almost kind of makes you want to rethink about this whole review thing and start talking about the news about the world. But if I can do anything to make you forget about that shit, it would be my solemn happiness. Because as much as you'd like to cry over it, whoa, I've never noticed here before. This says fuck Israel. I might take a picture and send it onto my YouTube, which is weird, but I think I might actually do that. But anyways, we're here to talk about a movie, a TV show. No, actually a TV show. A TV show that I have watched. At first, I thought, the name just resembles a character in League of Legends. So that's the reason why I'm going to watch it in the first place. But, if the name suggests anything, it shows a sort of proclivity to the Greek gods that existed in times before, or just in mythology. Now, the show I'm about to talk about is animated, so if you're not a fan of animation, please do well to avert your ears and, in coming episodes, your eyes. The show we're going to talk about is PANTHEON. PANTHEON is a TV series that just came out this 2023, and it's about uploaded intelligence. I don't know if I gave it the first episode review thing that I did for Castlevania Nocturne, but for this one, I watched the entire season 1 and decided that before I decided to step into season 2, I must at least give you the details on what makes this thing thick, if you know what I mean. Ha ha ha. Stop the laughter. Anyways. Wow. In the very beginning, we have ourselves a loving father, a loving husband who has cancer. Classic stuff about, Father God. Crazy, right? But anyway, so they have a new project called the Uploaded Intelligence, and what they want to do is that they're going to just turn your brain digital, convert whatever it is that is mass over there into a freaking hard drive. That would be able to, process things faster and do a lot of things. Basically, a brain on the internet. It's totally not like anything you have seen before in any of the movies and TV shows that are in the world today. Anyways, at least with Pantheon, it's like they're trying as much as possible to give this world a second look about how dangerous it actually is, which other TV shows and movies don't do. The girl loses her father, and she later finds out that her father has been uploaded. And, there are multiple people who are facing the same thing. But I feel like the villain that was made is justified in every way. You know how everyone sided with Loki because his family was kind of trash and they kept secrets from him, and he was just doing stuff like a traumatized kid who's lashing out because no one gave him the proper love, or people were keeping secrets from him. That kind of vibe is the same thing that I get from Chanda. I mean, Chanda is completely... I feel like I don't even care what he does. Okay, I don't even care if he blows up the entire earth, because it feels like whatever he wants to do, he has the right to do it. Because listen to how he's made. Now everyone's uploaded into the air, into the virtual reality or into the internet whilst they're asleep, right? They chop off a piece of their skull and then they scan it with the laser that, fries your brain after it's done copying it, right? Now, with this in mind, Imagine something frying your brain as you are fucking awake. Your eyes are open. You still feel that freaking laser burn through your brain as you are pleading that the person doing this to you would stop that pain, that trauma. That should drive a man insane. So having a person like this become the villain, become the person who thinks that he's the only person who goes through this process in such a very violent manner. And when I see that, I'm like, you know what? Blow up the galaxy, destroy what you want. I don't even care anymore. They did this to you, and if you're trying to salvage what you can to save the rest of them, sure, do that. All right? Do the fuck that. Do whatever makes you happy. But there's one thing, there are some flaws to this TV show. Let me be honest, all right? The animation is not Mappa perfect. And by Mappa perfect, I mean the studio that makes Jujutsu Kaisen. If you're a lover of anime, it's kind of obvious that there are not a lot of animation studios that can come in league with other anime. It's like there is competition in the anime world when it comes to animation and how good it looks, right? So it definitely does not hold anything valuable in its animation. The animation does not look perfect, all right? In honesty, it looks terrible, right? Terrible, all right? But the story is deep. There are different stories going on. For example, the person who started this whole uploaded intelligence theory is a person who also died, but made a clone of himself so that he can figure out a problem that happens to the uploaded intelligence. Now, obviously, uploaded intelligence is supposed to be like, hey man, if you have an AI, obviously the AI can't die. But since, I guess in their theory, when you upload an actual brain, you're uploading a human brain. And on a neurological basis, the older you grow, the less your cognitive functions, or at least your mental faculties, start to slow down, unless you do some exercises to keep them up and running, right? Yeah, but for their case, they're just looking at it from, you're born, you live, you die. Now, since humanity is limited in its resources, I'll try as much as possible not to nerd on this thing, okay? Just try and give you the little details I need. Point is, the uploaded intelligence have a limited time reserve. They cannot do the most powerful things on this earth forever. In fact, the more powerful things they do, the shorter their lifespan. And it kind of makes... It's like it is the perfect kind of limitation for any kind of power in any kind of reality. And by reality, I mean different cartoons, different movies. It's the perfect limitation because in a way it makes absolute sense. You're born, you live, you die. And if you're able to do more powerful things, it will have an effect on your life. Kind of like what they did to my man Itachi. May your soul rest in perfect peace. And I hope Masashi Kishimoto makes a character that is as good as you in the future. But anyways, we're talking about Pantheon. And season 1 was diabolical because in season 1 we lost a lot of people too. Especially the person that broke out Father God out of his own prison and made him realize that he was more than he thought himself to be. I think it's really amazing. Although, yes, it does seem to... It brings in the technicalities very hard. I mean, it tries to explain every single thing that happens in it, which makes it a little bit boring because everyone is talking science. And if you're probably not science, it's going to go over your head and you're not going to be able to see anything. You're not going to be able to understand shit. So, I guess, in my opinion, It's great. Animation is terrible. Animation is terrible. Technicalities are a little bit too much. But on the whole, it's good enough. Anyways, that's going to be it. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Until next time, Young Titan out. Thank you for listening.